Let's get it, y'all.
Yo. Welcome back to another episode of Perspectives with Big Bro. I'm your host, comedian Lonnie.
I'm the Flash.
How you feeling, black man?
Hey, man, shit. I'm just a black man in this world trying not to get to 10.
But trying not to get to 10. I feel good. However, Tory, on the other hand, and you know what? I've been talking about it for like last 2 days. You know, different people, and I was just like, yeah, I feel like he gonna get like 5 or less. 10.
But you know what happened though?
10.
You know why this happened?
Why that happened?
Because he let the narrative got painted already, and he was just like, I'm gonna let God judge me. No, nigga. The problem with the most black men have, we do not defend ourselves, because defending ourselves is called sassy.
Okay, my thing is, you think he didn't do it?
I'm pretty sure he probably didn't do it. But you know what though? Trying to be on code.
I think he did do it.
I really truly think he did not do it. Know what I'm saying? I think it was some freak shit that happened. Not no some shit happening. You know what I'm saying? I think it was some shit happened.
Yeah.
Cause you know what I'm saying? Cause like once again, if you think about the whole premise of the whole night, they was having a good ass time at that pool. Shawty left. The friends left. The frenzies left. But the frenzies came back because Tory was at the house with one of the people. You know what I'm saying? So they came back to come get Tory. Like Tory needed some assistance. You know what I'm saying? Then I guess they got the beefing in that car. But I know you noticed something, right?
What's that?
After this happened, if Tory did do it, why they not friends? Why, if this was so dramatic and traumatic, why the other party never go to the hospital to check on the other party? Or the other party never want the other person around never again? Something else happened.
I think it's more to the story.
It's more to the story.
For sure. And I think my thing about it is the fact that he got 10 years off of he said, she said, and no concrete proof. That's kind of crazy.
But guess what though? That's happens at every trial you're going through right now. The Bill Cosby trial was the same way. The R. Kelly trial was the same way. Because you know, like on the R. Kelly trial, you know, they really try to make it seem like he has multiple tapes of multiple girls. The same tape they did it. They number one, the stuff that happened in New York didn't have nothing to do with nothing. They said he gave somebody something in New York, and all of a sudden they gave him racketeering. All the charges that he quote unquote trumped up was racketeering. If all if all the charges he had really stood, that's only 20 years. They gave him 30. Damn. You feel what I'm saying? Like it'd be more to the story than this.
Yeah.
Like it'd be like, I'm not a conspiracy type person. I'm not he say, she say. But here's the thing though. My common sense level is very high.
I nigga was trying to buy a record label. That's what Tory was trying to do.
No. Tory had just got out of his record deal. And Tory was doing numbers like you got when you with a record label. Tory was making way more money without a record label.
By himself.
By himself. But you know, most of those guys who do that all get in trouble. Whenever you leave the system, whenever you try to get out the matrix, you're going to get in trouble.
Yep.
You're going to go to jail, you're going to get killed.
Yep. Damn.
And people don't realize it, but just think about all your favorite people who try to get out the matrix. No one never successfully gets out the matrix.
Shit, Andrew Tate, barely. He had to go through hell though.
Bro, they try to take everything from him. See, now as you notice, he come back over to America doing a lot of American things now. Because see, overseas he was cool because he kind of got away with being light skinned. So they started doing research. They find he black
man.
They was like, wait a minute,
black.
No. Hey, no.
Not on our watch, he won't.
Not on our watch. No.
No, I genuinely be thinking that, like, how you say you don't believe in conspiracy, but I do think that, like, when it comes to our color, it's like they hold the book a little stricter.
No, it's because it's their book. Dude, this is not our society. We built the society. But the laws that were created wasn't by us or for us
at
or
all.
pertain to us, and that's worldwide.
Yeah.
In certain cases, not in all cases, because I know some countries. But I remember probably about 8 years ago, I listened to Dr. Umar Johnson. He was talking about how the Chinese was going to take over Jamaica, Chinese going to take over Africa, and everybody said he was lying. What's happening?
In droves.
In droves. What's happening? Like this, people don't pay attention to it until it's in your face.
Yeah, and it's too late.
Then you know that they got mad at Donald Trump because Donald Trump talking about Fanning. Oh, he lied. Let me tell you something. I don't know. That may not be the whole truth, but Donald Trump knows something about something.
He know a whole lot about some stuff.
Then I saw applying some. How can you get indicted 3 times? Blah blah blah. You know why? Because he got the right color on. That's how he can do it. You can't do that. And guess what?
Hell no.
I guarantee you. And
no.
Hey. In 2-4, in 2-4, I guarantee they gonna be out there trying to put his ass back up in there.
Nigga, if Donald Trump was black, he'd be right there with Young Thug.
Which he still ain't got no date.
Nothing.
It's been almost 2 years.
The other boy out here, #1 album,
and he had and everybody talking about that they didn't want to be on the album with him. He got #1 song country. What you mean?
Yeah, and then the crazy part, people doing covers and shit to the song. It's like,
talking about the girl he was talked to, the girl he did all the songs with.
No, don't try to do a cover to it now. Don't try to do a cover to it now because it's hot.
Man, look, that's the world we live in.
Yeah. But and that kind of goes back to my point of like how I don't think it's ever worth it to be a good person. Now, granted, morally to yourself, I think you should be, but when you see society of like people who do quote unquote the wrong things and they get so much further, be like,
well, you just gotta be a good person for the right reasons to the right people. See, the problem is we try to extend our hand to everyone. Everyone cannot receive your blessing. I mean, not saying that when people come around you shun them away, because like I said, the Bible says I eat a table. Prepares the table in front of my enemies. You know what I'm saying? My cup runneth over. The cup runneth over. Your enemy's gonna eat too at times. You're gonna feed them at times too. This is hypothetical. You know what I'm saying? But the world we live in, man, that's why you gotta be on your square. You swear you gotta be head, you gotta be a swivel. And you just gotta do things for the right thing. You gotta do things for the right thing. Do it for the reason. Do it for the right reasons. Do it because it matters and you're trying to make a difference.
I agree.
Even if you reach one.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like all the shit I was telling y'all for the last 17 years in the damn barber chair. I'm happy it reached some of y'all.
Ain't gonna reach everybody.
Ain't gonna reach everybody. But I'm glad some of y'all played it forward.
You know, I agree. I agree.
You know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying? What we always say, you got to go with those that's willing to go your way.
Man, you gotta fuck with people in life who want to fuck with you.
Yeah.
The main objective for everybody to win.
Yeah. It's that's true, and it's hard. It's hard because you, like you said, as a man, you wanna. Me personally, I'd be naive to a lot of people. I'd be like, oh, like this person, yeah, they good people. They wanna at your best interest are. You'd be like, the whole time, not really. Not really.
They got their best interests.
And sometimes it look like it aligned with yours.
Hey man.
And then that thing split.
That's how it is a lot of times. But that goes back to our conversation about dating. Sometimes you'll get a woman who she fuck with you because it fits her agenda too.
Your emotion
fits her agenda too. So she know that any given moment, if this doesn't work, I got a bailout plan. I done stack my money. Cause I was talking to a couple of my friends who are married, right? And I've had a couple of guys who are married, but their wives wasn't working for a few months. Had like 3 or 4 of good close friends that this happened to, right?
Okay.
They all be like, I hate that shit.
They hate what? That she wasn't working?
Yeah.
Why?
Because I'm funding you to do nothing. Because they wouldn't come home and shit would be together. They wouldn't come home and shit be cooked. They wouldn't come home and the house be clean.
They'd be sitting around.
They be sitting around. Let's go back. Like they come home.
Boy, the quickest way to get me to start flipping over some shit, boy.
If you come home with some shit.
Boy, it'd probably be by like that second or third week. I'd be like, all right, you got 2 weeks. I understand you're going to be depressed. You lost your little job. I get it. But months? I can't do the months. And it's not saying that I ain't going to hold my woman down. She depressed.
And the thing is, like guys, and that's why women be complaining about guys can't afford it. No, guys can't afford to come home and still do the same work. Mm-hmm. So I'm working extra and I'm giving extra for you to give less, just because you.
So you can kick your feet up.
Just for you to kick your feet up. Like I'm coming home, ain't no food cooked.
Yep.
Like how dare I work 70 hours a week, 80 hours a week this week, 2 jobs to make sure everything provided for, and ain't no food cooked. I should not. That should be the least of my worries. What should I be eating?
You know, it's funny. I was having a conversation with a girl the other day, talking about when she get pregnant, she ain't doing nothing. Like, no cooking, no more girlfriend dude. I was like, what are you talking about? That's not what we doing here. I'm like, oh, I'm bringing, okay, cool. You bringing a baby into the world, but you still have duties within this household. And the least that you can do is this. I ain't saying you got to go to work. Cool, you can sit at home all day. However, certain things you going to have to still do in the house.
But Lonnie, people though, the problem is when you negotiate that from the beginning, it kind of go back to niggas be tripping.
Break that down.
Well, guys, once again, and I'm going to side with the women on this one. Sometimes guys be giving their shit away. They give their sperm away. They give their emotion away. They give their time away without negotiating the terms. Like, don't give her no baby and you didn't give her no last name.
I agree.
Don't give her don't give her the grace to stay at home and do nothing in the house that you pay for, and she ain't your wife.
No, I agree. Now I'm talking about, let's say they did it right. Let's say they got married.
Okay, and if they did it right,
and then
she did that. Oh, Houston, then we have a problem.
We got a big fucking problem. Like, even if you telling me this now, we got a problem.
Oh, we got a problem
because we ain't on the same page. In what world? And it's just, I was just like, well, you can cook.
And sometimes you ain't on the same page. Sometimes the page get turned.
But so fast. Shit, I'm fucking around and put down that book and pick up a new one. And when you gotta turn the page, I ain't gotta see how the story ends. This story ain't good no more. This story does not fit my needs anymore.
But sometimes some people gonna tell you that stories go through ups and downs. But the thing is, that's a created cause and effect. Because all you gotta do is do your job. Don't worry about the mule going blind. Just hold the line.
Hold the line. Yeah, I don't know if it's like a privilege or like an entitlement thing or like what it is, but it's like this illusion of like, oh, I'm gonna like get married and have kids and it's gonna be this whimsical thing. It doesn't exist. And I feel like those be the same people who get in the ring and they think that they ready to be a boxer and then they get punched in the face and they out in the first round.
Until they get punched in the face.
Because it's all cool until you get punched in the face. Now you on defense and you ain't prepared properly. I don't know. I just always think that's weird. And me and my trainer was talking about today. Do you think that there's anything that men can do to make women fully secure in relationships?
Well,
fully secure. Yeah, sorry.
Number one, she has to be secure when she walks in the door. Like this, you can't make her be nothing. Like you can't. It's nothing you can do to make her. You can damn near like, okay, perfect example. We was talking about the Yo. Me and he was talking about the Yo Gotti situation when he answered the phone during the interview. Now I saw a whole bunch of women talking about, oh, he's never too busy for her and all. If my man, as always, if my man don't love me like this, I don't want him. But me and my smart ass, I was like this. the interview probably wasn't important to him. Because number one, it was unprofessional.
Mm-hmm.
Number two, it wasn't important. See, that's the problem.
Yeah, she ain't want nothing.
Like, that's the problem. We, in our community, for some, I don't know where we get this from. I call it the single mother syndrome because we grew up with our single mothers.
Mm-hmm.
I grew up with a single mother, so I know. Sorry, guys. To pedestalize women.
Mm-hmm.
That's what we do. Every woman has to be on exalted, like, you know, like I said, like the what's the movie, The Lion King,
Mm-hmm.
the boy king, but this you're exalting the queen like this.
Yeah.
Like, and you know, and if my man don't love me like this, or my man don't do this for me, and my man don't do that for me, I don't want him.
Mm-hmm.
If my man gain weight, I don't want him. But if I gain weight, he should want me.
He should love me
the
through
way I am. If my man get depressed, I just sign up for him. No, depression got designed for a man to be strong. But if I get depressed, he better figure out how to, you know. So back to your initial question, a woman has to come insecure. If she come in and she doing her job, like I read something, they was talking about some, you know, the Puerto Rican women and the Puerto Rican guys, you know, like you'll see, like that dude be at Home Depot every day trying to get a buck to bring home to the family. They say it's like they be having a contest of who can love their wife the best and who wife the best.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like but we don't have that. Our contest is, oh, my wife a boss, and you know, it's just a different dynamic in our community. This period. It's like, and there's no such thing as all. I'm not gonna say all. Once again, you know, some people gonna be like, oh, I know women who anecdotal, but you know what I'm saying?
I would go so far as to say I think that in every relationship, women will be insecure about something. I don't think there's ever a woman in any relationship that's secure.
If she's secure about a relationship with herself, she won't be.
Have you ever seen one? I ain't never seen a woman that's not insecure about something. Now maybe other women,
but,
and maybe
but I'm just saying insecure with herself, like.
But that's what, and I agree because it's inside of you. You can't like. It's hard to project, but I just see them projected onto men a lot.
But a lot of times is okay. I may know a few women who. To a point, you're right, but my whole thing is not about the insecurity. It's about what are you doing to work on the insecurity, because he can't do enough. He can damn near carry you around like right here on his hip, and it still won't be enough.
Yeah, I think that a man can only do like 80%, and then she has to do the other 20 on herself.
You don't have to do nothing. That's self. She has to do that.
I agree.
She has to. If she's insecure about her weight, she got to figure out the workout. If she's insecure about the livelihood that she lives, she has to contribute a little more to it. She has to do something. Like,
all right.
Like I don't. When we get in the business of carrying relationships, we carry children.
I agree. And I only say this because as I was talking with my trainer, he was kind of like saying the same things that I was like, oh, okay, which let me know that I'm not alone. But it's like, oh shit, if you dealing with it too, shit, I thought y'all was good.
But all y'all gonna deal with it. Everybody gonna deal with it.
Exactly.
It's how you deal with it. And then some people choose not to deal with it like this. Some nigga, bro. I met so many guys who around my age don't want to be married again. But he has to be married before. Like most guys who've never been married be like, yeah, I want him to be this kind of husband and XYZ. But guys who done did that shit and have to deal with the insecurities and have to do all that shit, be like, bro, I'm good.
Yeah.
Now I can do bad by myself. I ain't got the emotional capacity to pacify your feelings and make you feel better.
Yeah. I see that a lot of people like marriage has really like took a toll on them.
Yeah, because they was doing all of the work. Marriage is about doing responsibility, but goddamn, get up, Rock. Get up, Rock. Paulo told Rock to get up, man. Get up, Rock.
Hey.
Damn it, Rock.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
you're gonna have to want to fight too. Two people, if they kick the door in and both of us start shooting and fighting, you got a teammate.
Yep. Yeah. I just be like, it's so many like inevitable problems that I've been realizing in life that it's just like,
But hey, it's gonna be a
choose how
problem.
you react to them.
That's why, honestly, when you're dating a woman and trying to meet a woman, I ain't saying that all the shit she got. I ain't saying she got a nice house. I ain't saying that she got a cool car or she got a great job. I'm saying is she comfortable in her and she bring her own thing. She bring her own rules, sets of boundaries. You know what I'm saying? She comfortable with her.
I don't see it though. I don't see it. I want to believe that it can exist, but
It does exist. You know though, because I know, man, I know guys who marry. Some, I mean, I don't think. I'm trying to figure out, like, I've experienced some, but what I'm saying is it's a lot. Sometimes it's the places you look.
Yeah.
And it's the place. It's what you attract.
Man, I used to think that too, but then they all turn out the same.
No, it's what you attract. You attract what you have in your season that you're in. And when the men finally get comfortable and they're who they are as people, they can weed them out because this ain't a 90-day girlfriend. This ain't 90-day baby mama. This ain't 90-day move in. So now you don't spend enough time vetting her.
And you can identify quicker too with more experience and stuff. Yeah.
Guess what though? Because you're taking your time. You ain't in a rush. When she ain't trying to put a rush on you.
What are we doing you to death?
Yes. You're putting a rush on me. But I like to know you better.
Boy, they want that next day delivery nowadays.
But yeah, cause if they feel that you're a good catch, what are we doing?
But soon I almost go to say soon as you hit them with the tip.
It ain't the wood. No though. Hey, back to your statement. It's the security that you bring. When you bring that security, that confidence, when you bring that emotional maturity, when you bring that kindness.
Man, that's the same shit they gonna say, make them insecure, man.
No, that does
bring
not.
That stuff.
No, that does not make them insecure. The insecure part about it is, you remember Class Act, Kid and Play?
A little bit.
Okay, you remember Kid was out there kicking the ball and shit? And the coach said, "Oh, you're my secret weapon. I'm gonna hide you away." That's how women feel when they meet a guy who kind of emotionally secure, got his shit going on.
Tuck you away.
He like this. Make sure ain't no bitch.
Not now one.
Hey, I'm gonna call 20 bitches to find out do they know you. I'm gonna research your ass. I'm gonna know where your mama stay. I'm gonna know your sister. I'm gonna know your ex. I'm gonna know your best friend, your old best friend. I'm gonna know your favorite shoe. She gonna do she gonna do so much recon on you.
But
Get what though? To make sure she know everything and tuck you in. Hey, get back. Then when only time you can pop out is with her.
you gotta have her tight as hell on your arm.
Yeah.
You gotta have a sign saying that y'all together. Written on the forehead, I'm taking. I don't want y'all hoes. Like, you gotta do all of these extra life, and you be like, but this shit work. This ain't what I want. This ain't what I asked for. I ain't asked for this. What happened to smooth little cool bit?
I just want to cool a little bit.
Smooth little cool bit, and then she was so understanding before, and then when y'all
Understand? You think Tiny and Candy?
What?
To my wife, I need you understanding.
I be trying to understand how when you kick it, you can kick it with a girl. Y'all drink. Y'all have the best time of your life. Y'all can get into a relationship. That same thing that y'all do now turns into y'all arguing about some shit, and she and her feelings.
Well, because when you're talking to a woman, right? Like say, like when you guys are just friends, she don't gotta do nothing but be available.
Mm-hmm.
See, but once you guys get into a relationship, now you have a requirement of part. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. And expectations.
And before that, she never had to give you anything. She gave you crumbs. She gave you emotional crumbs. And now you going in saying, "Oh, now you're in the cake. Now you're in the bakery, in the cake factory." And then you realize, now you want your cake because she told you when she was giving you crumbs, she told you about all the other guys that ate the cake, stole the cake. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying?
How good she made the cake.
How good she made the cake. and all she gave you was the bowl to lick. Mm-hmm. But now you want the cake. Now it's, wait a minute. He was giving me the same love without doing nothing. Now I give him something. That's a problem. Because now you want something from me. Now you're the problem because you want something from me.
Mm-hmm. Shit, it feel like nowadays, it's ice cream in the middle of this cake, so it melt by the time you get to it.
Nah, it ain't that. You know, because she didn't have to do none of that for nobody else. Everything happening for her, she didn't have to do that for nobody. Mm-hmm. She didn't do shit. All she had to do was be available.
Be available. She had to put no work in.
Then she find herself had to do some work. Then she started questioning. Oh, I wonder who else doing work for him. And then she started questioning because now it's like this.
Do you really like me? I feel like you don't really like me. Like, bitch, how? My bad, yo. My bad, bitch. I mean, okay. What I'm saying is it be like, this is like so frustrating of a thing because it's like trying to figure out. It's like when you think you have some shit figured out and then the whole shit flip on you.
The reason why it is because you think it's supposed to be this aha moment and it's not. Mm-hmm. You think it's supposed to be all of this shit, flowers and bloom. No, you listen too much Prince. Dig if you will a picture. If you're not engaged with kiss.
This is what it sounds. Okay.
Yeah, listen too much Prince, bro. So it's like that's what you want to be instead of the expectation of. This is like when people go to college. They have an expectation of going to college, graduating, and getting a job.
Mm-hmm. But that's not the reality.
That's not reality. The reality is, what do you go to college for? How many people are in your field? Are you one of the best candidates for a job?
Mm-hmm. Did you graduate top of your class?
Did you graduate top of class? Can you go in there and execute the application, the interview, and the job efficiently? Mm-hmm.
Yep. Hey man, this thing of life, man. It's literally all perspective.
Man, life's all perspective. That's why I tell people like this. When people follow us and they comment on our shit, I'm like, what I'm saying to you is not a total A, B, C. This is the correct way of doing it. I don't give you a correct way of doing anything. Mm-hmm. I just give you a perspective. Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. But also just telling you to teaching people to teaching men.
I'm telling you to stay the course because I know it get weary out here. I know it get hard. I know you're gonna want that perfect chick. You're gonna want that on Saturday night. I can't wait to be laid up. Sometimes you can't wait to take that damn picture on the gram. You know what I'm saying? But all ask yourself a question. What's that gonna cost you? Mm-hmm. Is it gonna cost you some sleep? Is it gonna cost you some peace?
Mm-hmm. It's gonna cost you something.
Yeah. Like he said he got a shirt coming. He got a shirt coming out. But I ain't gonna tell you what the shirt say. But the shit funny as shit. And we talk about it all the time. Mm-hmm. Cause like me and my boys talking like the finer you think your chick is, the more of a pedestal you put her on.
Yes, and I believe also the rest of the world has too.
Yes.
So it's like it's a certain standard she's used to. You know what I'm saying?
But that's women in general. That goes back to what we said the other day. Yeah. Now, a lot of heavier set women don't marry heavier set men because the heavier set women think they're better than them. But if you put her on a pedestal like that, unfortunately,
get your fat ass off that pedestal.
but unfortunately, what happens is she feel like she's better than you. Mm-hmm. Just like when you put your kids first. Yeah, your kids feel like you don't deserve a piece of chicken. They're gonna eat it all because they're supposed to eat and you're supposed to be hungry. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Now having the kind common courtesy be like, you know what though? let me save you a wing.
Let me make sure Dad eats.
Because when he eats, he gonna give me more. Not because he dad though, he's supposed to do so. There you have it.
Now that is a perspective for your ass right there, boy.
Yeah.
That's the thing that makes me terrified to have kids, because I know at one point in time.
No, because the thing is, having kids is not bad. Having baby mama is bad. Having a baby daddy's bad. Having the kids with two stable, supportive parents together in the same household. You know what I'm saying? That in itself is a triumph.
But I feel like just how we talked about the insecurity thing, I feel like women and children, it's the same thing. You can never do enough.
Yes, you can. When you teach your kids very young about humility. You teach them about patience. You teach them about love. You teach them about honor. You teach them about integrity. When you teach them that very young, it don't go nowhere. The problem with us is we teach our kids fashion, clothes, being fly, being fresh.
Stuff, yeah.
We teach our kids so much individualism. You know what I'm saying? Like in the preacher realm, they say you're so heavenly bound, you're no earthly good. So what we do is we teach our kids all this self shit. That's why when they get on drugs, they self-medicate. You know what I'm saying? I was talking to my doctor earlier, and my doctor was talking about like me being diabetic and how my shit went from like damn near 14 to 7. She was like, "How the hell you do that?" I said, "Because you told me to stop this." She said, "Well, that takes a lot of discipline. Are you a disciplined person?" I said, "I'm very disciplined. All you gotta do is tell me what I need to do. If you tell me a way to how I need to do it, when to do it, if I watch something, I gotta do it that way, I'm gonna do it just that way." Because that was instilled in me when I was a kid by my mother and my father. You know what I mean?
That's real.
My mom I used to wake up in the morning, my mom say, "Make your bed."
And that's where most of us get messed up at. It literally be discipline. A lot of us lack discipline. Especially for a long period of time.
That goes back to the Tory situation. That go back to the R. Kelly situation. Just lacks discipline. Most guys get in trouble when they lack discipline.
Yep. Hey man, there you have it, folks. There you have it. Like another perspective. Make sure y'all like, comment, and join this conversation, bro.
Please join.
Just trying to evolve, get better, and more perspectives. Do y'all also put in the comments if y'all think that Tory deserved 10 years or how y'all feel about it? Yeah, 10. And the only thing that I can see why I could understand the 10 is because if he did it or if he did shoot it, again, what if he would have missed and he could have hit something more valuable, could have took Shorty life? Well, I understand that, but damn, I just didn't think off of he said.
The fact is he did.
She said, yeah.
She's still dancing.
Twerking next week. She was twerking next week. Oh, she about to have a hell of a party. But I mean, yeah, I hate to see it. And my whole thing about it, I just didn't want her to be lying on him. But we still don't get the truth. We still ain't got it. So I guess that don't help. But prayers to him. It's gonna be rough. 10 years. Whew. That boy be about 40 when he get out. What, he about 30, something like that.
Probably.
So, man, I don't wish that. I don't wish that on anybody, obviously. But I guess you.
I feel like I'm old man, the juice man. I make the trap. Hey, that's my song. Tory Lanez. That's my shit. That's my shit.
Hey man, make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe as always.
Say it,
and,
do it.
Exactly. All of that stuff. I'm comedian Lonnie.
I'm the Flash.
We
out.
Peace.